So we've brought all the members of the 116th Independent Field Battery down here to Fort Frances to conduct our annual winter operations refresher training. We do it, once a year to make sure that we have the skill sets to live, work, communicate in an Arctic environment, in a winter environment like we commonly experience here in Northwest Ontario, and obviously up if we have to do a domestic operation above the Arctic Circle. Some of the training that we did this morning was military skiing, and they did a navigation exercise looking for points out in the hinterland there. This afternoon we're going to add a little bit to it. They're going to be carrying their rucksacks while they're doing the cross-country skiing, learning how to also manipulate their equipment and move in complex terrain, carrying their weapons and their tactical vests. Later on we'll switch into a bit more of the survival skills, and we're going to do some austere fire starting, culminating in a fire starting competition later tonight. So the forecast for tonight that I saw yesterday was that the air temperature is going to be -38. This is pretty cold, but the soldiers from Northwest Ontario, this is not completely out of the normal, and it's good training for the other locations in Canada where we may have to deploy on a domestic operation.
This is definitely colder than it has been for some of our past exercises. But it's certainly within our scope of training that we should be able to operate proficiently in these kinds of temperatures. It definitely changes a bit. Everything's stiffer, and equipment and vehicles and all that. You come at it from a different angle and make sure things are operational, right? But yeah, it's cold, but it's why we train for it.
So anybody who's interested in learning about the employment opportunities can contact our recruiting non-commissioned officer, Sergeant Kevin Allard, or just go to the website, the national website, forces.ca, and by filling out an initial application, it will link you up with the closest Army Reserve unit, which happens to be the 116th Independent Battery in Kenora.